pin 12. Whereas here the 286-8 belted barra. Love the look and design and maturity pattern, the way we think this one will feed. He may not be the most extreme stout one today and most extreme in readiness, but he's put together the way they need to be, and looks like he will continue to feed and get better every day. The 299 299-8 Barra there, love this one just in terms of how he can get out and go. 287-8, big time show Barra here in our estimation. Just one that just plants his feet and legs with confidence and comfort, and yet is as big and square when you get on top of him. And the way he rolls in his rib cage, the way his hip and rear leg operates, stoutness to his skull, yet the head carriage and length of neck is ideal for a show bear. I would call this one just awesomely balanced, awesomely complete, but extreme enough to win at any level as well. The red belt, just really like the length of stride and comfort that this 244-6 Barra has. He can get out and go with the best of them and never takes a bad step. Probably needs to be pushed on and fed on to bulk up and mass up, but he should do that. The maturity pattern reads right for that to happen. The 324 Barra there that Jennifer has we will continue to discuss that one in a minute. The 310-13 off belt here coming across the middle certainly makes our elite 5-star kind of list. That kind of look, that kind of bone, that kind of blade and rib shape. He's square and shapely when you get on top of him, and yet still has kind of a youthful and mature look about him. The 324-1 here now. Love the skeleton, the design that this Barra has. He reads like a big-time feeding hog that should respond to whatever you want to do in terms of feeding. If you want to just get going with that one and drop the hammer and show him young and fresh, I think you can. And I think there's a little more hold and a little more window in that Barra than you might think, too. He can be a little deceiving from the side, but when you get on top of him, there's a lot of true shape and dimension. Yet still in that Barra. In the off belt, 310-13, just one of the real elite big time show Barras of the entire offering, we think. 299-8 coming across here with Dustin on the whip now. Just a sheer athlete in the way he can get out and go. 346-3. It's maybe kind of going to be a Barra that potentially falls through the cracks as a little bit of a sleeper in a tremendously deep set of Barras as you kind of start to break them down and recognize that maybe this one has been overlooked by a lot of the folks that have been in here. This is a Barra we see is extremely complete and fault free. And yet when you read his skull and jawline and blade and forearm there, that one's going to get mega stout before it's all said and done, and be right up there with the best of them in terms of stoutness. The 303 Barra, I think the last Barra to discuss in this pen, 303-7 it is. Another one that just does it from a balance standpoint. Has the right kind of look, the right kind of proportions. He opens up in his chest the right way, leaves the right way, still with squareness, yet true skeletal width, but still square in his knee and square in his hock. The 310-13 there again. The off belt, the 324, really attractive, tall-shouldered, neat-looking show Barra. We said this 310 would be way high on our list for Kansas City, North American, Arkansas, Georgia, Louisiana, about anywhere you want to consider one for an October, November time slot there. $399 or $299.8 there with Jennifer again. Just a freak athlete that never quits and never stops going, and looks like one that could be really, really fun to feed. 287-8, the painted up barrow there. Big time show barrow, we think.